Welcome back to Coin Spyder. Today we're tackling one of the hottest questions in Malaysian coin collecting. Could an ordinary 50-cent coin from 2007 or 2010 really be worth over $136,500? Social media posts and online listings are going viral with these claims. Are they true or just hype? Stick around because in this video, you'll see these coins up close. Discover their real story, compare both years, find out which one is technically rarer, and learn exactly where you can auction coins in Malaysia. By the end, you'll know how to separate myths from reality and how to protect yourself from misleading information. The coins at a glance. Let's start by looking at the coins themselves. In my gloved hands, I have two Malaysian 50-cent coins. One is dated 2007, the other 2010. On the front, the obverse, you'll see the words Bank Negara Malaysia arched along the top and a beautiful hibiscus flower in the center. Underneath sits the denomination 50 sen, with the year split on either side. Flip them over and you'll find the reverse design, a traditional rebana ubi, a large ceremonial drum decorated with a small flag on a pole. This design belongs to Malaysia's second coin series, issued between 1967 and 2011, before the newer series began in 2012. While those quick facts give you a snapshot of each coin, there's a lot more to uncover when you look a little closer. The hibiscus on the obverse isn't just decoration. It's Malaysia's national flower, chosen to symbolize unity and resilience. The Rebana Ubi drum on the reverse connects modern Malaysia to its rich musical traditions and community celebrations. Every line and curve on these coins was deliberately selected by designers at Bank Negara Malaysia to tell a story. By taking a moment to notice these details, you start to see the 50-cent coin not just as loose change, but as a miniature piece of art and national heritage. Collectors know that understanding a coin's background is often the first step toward understanding its value. When you know what design elements mean, how many were produced, and why a particular year might stand out, you can spot genuine rarities more easily and avoid being misled by hype. That's why before we even touch on prices, it's worth pausing on the history and symbolism of these coins. This deeper appreciation will help you evaluate them more confidently when we later explore the rumors of high prices, the real market values, and the verified auction results. How the hype started. Now here's where it gets interesting. If you go on Facebook Marketplace, Carousel, or even eBay Malaysia, you'll see sellers posting these very coins, especially the 2010 and 2007 issues, for astronomical prices. Some listings show over $136,500 for a single 50-cent coin. Yes, you heard that right. Why? A mix of reasons. Some sellers label them as rare or special mint errors, even when no error is visible. Others simply put a huge number hoping someone will bite. Screenshots of these listings then spread on WhatsApp and TikTok, turning into viral claims. This coin is worth hundreds of thousands. But remember, an asking price is not a sale price. Anyone can list anything for any amount online. The real question is, what do collectors actually pay when the hammer falls at a genuine auction? Before we jump into the numbers, let's slow down and appreciate the story behind these coins. Every coin carries a piece of history, the year it was struck, the artwork chosen for its faces, and the millions of hands it may have passed through. The Malaysian 50-cent coins from 2007 and 2010 were minted during a time when the country was modernizing its currency, but still holding on to traditional motifs like the hibiscus and the Rebana Ubi drum. Understanding that context helps us see why some people get excited when they spot these coins in their change. To a casual observer, they might look like ordinary silver-colored pieces, but to someone who follows coin groups online, they're symbols of a mystery. Could something so common be secretly rare? This sense of mystery is what drives so much of the buzz you see on social media. Viral posts show dramatic headlines and huge numbers, turning everyday coins into apparent treasures overnight. Screenshots of online listings are shared and reshared, and suddenly the whole community is talking. Some collectors genuinely believe there could be hidden gems among these coins. Others just enjoy the thrill of the hunt. This environment makes it easy for myths to grow, especially when very high asking prices are displayed without proof of actual sales. That's why, in the next part of this video, we're going to look beyond the hype and see what the market really says. The realistic values and the results from real auctions. Realistic values in real auctions. Let's get into real numbers. In Malaysia, the face value of these coins is 50 sen, half a ringgit. On normal online marketplaces, circulated examples usually sell between 50 sen and 5 ringgit, about 10 cents to $1, unless there's a verified mint error. Occasionally, an unusual error, like a double strike or off-center strike, might bring more, sometimes 50 to 500 ringgit depending on severity. But those are special cases. As of today, there is no confirmed auction result anywhere near $136,500 for a regular 2007 or 2010 50-cent coin. If you want to check genuine auction prices, here are some trustworthy places in Malaysia. Bank Negara Malaysia Museum and Art Gallery in Kuala Lumpur holds numismatic exhibitions and sometimes coin events. Numismatic Society of Malaysia, NSM, organizes coin fairs and publishes auction results. MNP Auctioneers, Malaysia Numismatic Public Auction, known for serious collector sales. Online platforms with transparent bidding like eBay Malaysia and Carousel, but always verify completed sales, not just listings. By checking these sources, you can see what people actually pay rather than what sellers hope to get. Which coin is actually rarer? So between 2007 and 2010, which 50 sen coin is truly rarer? According to mintage figures released at the time, the 2010 50 sen coin had a lower production run than the 2007 issue. That means, technically, 2010 is less common in circulation. However, less common does not automatically mean high value. Because millions were still minted, they're not considered rare in the numismatic sense. If you do stumble upon a verified mint error on either year, that can add value. But it's the error that's rare, not the normal coin. Always get unusual coins authenticated by a reputable grading service before spending big money. How to sell safely. If you own these coins and you're curious about their value, don't just rely on viral posts. Instead, bring them to a coin fair run by the Numismatic Society of Malaysia. Contact Bank Negara Malaysia Museum and Art Gallery to see if any exhibitions or events are coming up. List them on eBay Malaysia with clear, honest photos and no exaggerated claims. If you think you have an error coin, consider submitting it to a third-party grading company before selling. Once you know the safe ways to sell, the next step is to think about how you present your coin to the world. Clear, high-resolution photos taken in good lighting can make a huge difference to how potential buyers perceive your listing. Show both sides of the coin, zoom in on any unusual marks or details, and be transparent about the condition, whether it's circulated, uncirculated, or has scratches. A well-written description that simply states the year, denomination, and any special features builds trust and attracts serious collectors. Remember, buyers are far more likely to bid or buy when they feel you're being open and honest rather than trying to create a sensational story. Building a reputation as a fair seller is just as valuable as the coins themselves. Join reputable numismatic groups on Facebook or the Numismatic Society of Malaysia's forums. Engage in discussions and answer questions politely. Over time, your name becomes associated with reliability, which means better offers and smoother transactions. Even if your first few coins don't fetch a huge price, you're laying the groundwork for future sales and collaborations. And when a truly rare piece does come your way, you'll already have a network of trusted buyers and auction houses ready to work with you, turning your hobby into a sustainable source of income rather than a one-off gamble. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you seen those crazy $136,500 listings online? Would you sell your coin if you could actually get that much? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, tap the like button and share it with friends so more collectors can avoid misleading claims. And if you're serious about coins, make sure you subscribe to Coin Spyder and hit the notification bell. We publish new myth-busting coin videos every week. By subscribing, you'll never miss the next reveal, And who knows, maybe your coin could be a true rarity we cover in a future episode.